Hi everybody, it's me, Karina. Welcome to episode 1 of pretty much talking about whatever I feel like talking about. Um, so today's topic is a topic that I've been seeing a lot on social media, and it's great. I think it's a topic that deserves a lot of recognition, a lot of media coverage, but sadly it does not. I think a lot of people are talking about this topic because ever since the release of Jeffrey Epstein's documentary on Netflix, I've noticed a lot of people are talking about child trafficking and child pornography, all of that disgusting stuff that goes on in the world, unfortunately. But with that being said, while it's great that people are talking about it, they want to know more about it, I need to put it out there that just because you watch a documentary does not necessarily make you an expert at the topic at hand. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but it is a reality. You don't watch one YouTube video and automatically call yourself an expert of whatever it is. You don't. I watch Grey's Anatomy. I can watch so many surgery episodes, and I'm gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, I'm a surgeon now. I know how to do an open heart surgery." Like, come on, like, no, it's a lot of research. And also, you gotta be careful where you get your research from, because there's a lot of pages or a lot of websites out there that are full of propaganda that have an agenda to them, and they're not really getting to the topic at hand. So, let's start. We are in the era of social media, and while it's great, you know, technology has opened up so many doors for a lot of people, which is awesome. However, it's also could be a bad thing. One of the memes or one of the posts I see a lot of people sharing is that the media outlets, news outlets, are very quick to delete certain videos or certain articles off the internet because they're misleading. But when it comes to child pornography, it's still up on the web. While I agree with it. Yes, that for certain things, we're very quick to just eliminate off the face of the earth, but when it comes to something like child pornography or stuff like that, I think it's a little bit more sophisticated than that. It's a lot more complicated. You know, everyone's aware of the dark web. It exists. It's out there. Whatever it is that you thought can never possibly happen, it's on there. I personally never gone because I have no business wanting to look at what's in there. But if you want to go down that rabbit hole, by all means, be careful. But yeah, so the dark web exists. It's a nasty place. It's gross. And that's where child pornography mainly lives. You know, it thrives off of that. Because you're not going to go on Google, put in child pornography, and they're not going to give you a full selection of where to find them. That's not how it works. But now, you could probably find them on legal porn sites, probably under a different name, but and the best thing to do always is to report it. And the thing is, a lot of people think that removing child pornography stuff from the web, it's easy, and it's not. It's a lot of work. Like I said, if you do end up finding it on legal porn sites, you can just report it and they'll take it down. But the best thing that's going to do is they're going to track the IP address of where that video was downloaded, go to a person's house, arrest them because technically they're in possession of child pornography, but the creator of that original content is still out there. You know, it's a very tricky world that place is. And I don't think even with the great amount of technology out there is it ever going to stop? You know, America is like the number one place for all that to happen. You know, children go missing every day here, and it's heartbreaking. It's horrible. I don't know if we need more creation of technology to catch these predators. You know, there's so many child advocacy groups out there that literally this is what they do, that they pretend to be young children on the internet to grab these predators off the streets, which is great. But what you're doing is you're taking them down locally. But then the good thing is that you're starting locally, and those people are going to have contacts from other cities, other counties, other states, and possibly other countries. So the good and the bad is that, I mean, you know, you have to understand this topic is, the situation is so complicated, so hard to track down every single predator out there, every trafficker out there. These are people that are very elite. I'm not going to name a few names. You know who they are. You know, they're powerful. These are very powerful people. If you're going to go doing your own research, you're going to go down this rabbit hole, please, by all means, please be careful. Because like I said, these are very powerful people. I truly believe, I think Jeffrey Epstein was just the tip of the iceberg of this whole situation. I think there's even somebody even more greater than him out there as part of running this whole show. But yeah. And since we're on the topic of Jeffrey Epstein and this whole flight log list and everything, you guys, if you're gonna attack certain people from this list, supposedly, you know, if allegedly they're on this list, and you're just solely attacking them, and you're kind of not attacking somebody else, hint, listen, by all means, we're not gonna get into the topic of him, because that's a whole nother video. But from my perspective, in my opinion, he is just as guilty. You can instantly research a document talking about the fact that he allegedly raped, I think, a 13 or 14-year-old girl. Someone that's not a pedophile, so to say, or not say certain things about his daughter. They wouldn't say that if Ivanka was not my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. No father would say that about their daughter, first of all, okay? No. So that right there is already fucking weird. And if you don't think it's weird, then you're fucking nuts. But anyways, that being said, they're everywhere, okay? Especially him. Y'all need to stop acting like he's some sort of angel or God sent from heaven. He's not. He's just as guilty, just as disgusting as the rest of them. And before you all come, oh, you're liberal, oh, this and that. No, I think Bill Clinton too. The Clintons obviously also, I think, had a play in this whole situation. So relax. I'm going on both sides of the spectrum here, not just one. So, back to it. So yes, the world of child pornography is disgusting. It's hard to track. I don't know how more to explain it. The best thing I can give you is tell you, if you want to take part in trying to take down these criminals, take down these predators, best thing you can do is start with yourself. So what I mean by that is, if you're a parent or a sibling, aunts, uncles, and you have young children in your life, I would be careful about posting them on social media. People keep talking about strangers, they teach you stranger danger. They're bad. You shouldn't be talking to strangers. But honestly, when it comes to predators and abusers, they thrive in close settings. So they could be a family member, they could be a friend, they could be a neighbor, they could be your doctor, your priest, anybody. Those more predators are in that situation. So yes, keep an eye out who you have on your list. Just because they're your aunt, just because they're your uncle doesn't mean anything. They can be sick. And I'm not saying you can't post your children on social media. They're your children. You made them. You believe me. I think you're better off deciding what to do when it comes to your children. But if you want to be cautious, just be careful about what you post with them. Don't be posting your location. Don't tag your location. Because that's an easy way for them to track you, and once they get you, they can track your children, and we don't want that. If you do have children that are on social media, I know it sounds redundant talking about it, but yes, be cautious, monitor what they're posting, monitor what they're looking at, because it's so easy nowadays for a predator to contact your child. I'm 27. I was growing up in the era when the internet was thriving, so I remember being about 12 years old and getting those type of messages on like MySpace, on the AOL Instant Messengers or chat rooms. So it's, believe me, these people are sick and they will find any way to get you. That's my dog right there, if you see her. She's sleeping. Yeah, that's her. So yeah, you guys, so please be careful out there. Be cautious of everything. I know it's gonna sound really, really lame saying it, but honestly, I think watching this particular show and hearing stories from real survivors, I think really kind of helps you put more perspective of child trafficking situations or child pornography. The show Law and Order SVU, Special Victims Unit, while it is a TV show, it's entertainment. However, their stories are very much real. Obviously, they're depicted off real life stories, but I want to say that show really put into perspective just how disgusting the world is, how easy it is to manipulate children, how easy it is to gain your information, how hard it is to track them. You know, it's like I said, it's a fabrication, but if you truly want to get a better understanding of this whole situation, I'll watch a few of the episodes. EP.1, I can tag down below some of my favorite episodes that kind of do talk about the situation. But yeah, so everybody, please be safe out there. Pandemic is still going on. The Rona is still out there, so please stop. I see all of you going to the mall, going to the beach, hanging out with a bunch of people. Please be careful. Virus is still out there. And also, wear a mask. Thank you. Bye.